My name is Melanie dai Medeiros. Today I am here at Imago Foundation for the Arts in Warren, Rhode Island, where I am honored to be their guest artist this month. I am an unconventional paper maker and an interdisciplinary artist who resides in Barrington, Rhode Island. I seek materials and processes that elaborate on the inconsistencies of memory through the narrative of their imagery and the physicality of their material. Today I'm going to speak about my installation on view here until August 1st. This piece is titled Landscape.
The work is a visual experience that encourages the viewer to look in new ways and discover what lies before them. Seeking the past and present of a coastline, this drawing in 3 dimensions is sprawled across the floor, engaged in the act of translating a stretch of earth manipulated by time, elements, man-inflicted trauma, and the land's own powers of rejuvenation. It references a local island that has been populated and unpopulated, fought over and abandoned, farmed, turned to desert, and finally, partially reclaimed by nature while bearing the brunt of the excess suburban waste from the other side of the bay. Charcoal lines oscillate from representational depictions to rhythms and patterns referencing the composition of the soil, with overlapping and intertwined elements, giving voice to and pointing out the life force taken for granted under our feet. This installation examines the memory contained within a place through its objects, while celebrating the land's innate cyclical and regenerative qualities. The transfiguration from one form to another in this installation investigates how through living, dying, and falling apart, life leaves its mark and becomes embodied as a memory into the landscape. That memory is layered, fluid, and accumulative. It can be transparent or opaque depending on the moment of recall. It is in a constant state of flux, in visual affinity with the variable nature of this paper sculpture's malleable and shifting presentation. The representational side of this body of work starts from direct observation of the visual cues in addition to the other senses to bring awareness to our present moment. The installation translates artifacts of the land from the remains and residue of mammals and invertebrates who knew this land intimately. Each piece gathered has its own textures, shapes, smells, forms, and history. Once gathered and observed, the objects are either left in their representational form or reimagined, allowing them to delve into the variable, or the subjective conscious experience of life. Objects are transformed either 2 or 3-dimensionally using materials that could be obtained from the land, such as charcoal and paper pulp derived from natural fibers. The many collected artifacts, including leaves, driftwood, antlers, forgotten toys, abandoned trash, and many other found objects, are crafted in sheets of abaca and recycled pulp, and then interspersed within the ever-changing rolls of paper rendered with charcoal visions of the same subjects. These accumulations cause the rolls within the paper itself comparable to the landscape's own adaptable and flexible nature. I want to acknowledge that my work is referencing Prudence Island, a place that I and generations of my family have treasured as home. It is the traditional territory of the Narragansett, and known historically as Chibachawacet. I would also like to take this moment to thank Imago Gallery for hosting my work this month. Thank you.